Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Doctor disrespects the age of consent. I got that from Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, if you have been on it any time in the last few days, you have definitely seen the Doctor Disrespect incident that is happening. In short terms, Doctor Disrespect had been dropped by Midnight Society for inappropriately texting a minor back in 2017. That is why he was originally banned from Twitch around that time. So his real name is Guy, and I will be calling him that occasionally. I will be switching it up because I ain't trying to call this man Dr. Disrespect throughout the whole video. Sorry. Before these accusations came out, Dr. Disrespect did a stream announcing he was taking a break from streaming. I get that the sunglasses and wig is like his brand, but at the same time, it's ridiculous looking back and realizing he did the stream because he knew it was going to be revealed that he was inappropriately texting a minor. At least take the wig off, you know? I don't. I said that this happened in 2017, and that was also around the time that Dr. Disrespect admitted to cheating on his wife. Now let's do some math, mamas. The woman he cheated on his wife with is a completely different woman. This woman was 24 while the other person was a minor, but it makes you wonder why he would want to meet up with a minor around the same time he was willingly cheating on his wife. And people are saying, oh, it was 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago when he was 35 years old, dude. After this accusation came to light, this is the statement he released, and I'll put it up on the screen, but I will not be reading all of it. He starts the statement with, hello, I'd like to make a quick statement, and absolutely nothing about this statement was quick, by the way. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to admit responsibility, which is why I'm here now. Skip ahead a little bit, and Guy writes, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. And for a man who said he was always upfront and real with his fans, he edited his tweet to take out the word minor. In his OG statement, he wrote, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? Doesn't feel like you're cutting the bullshit. Sounds like to me, you were cutting a very important part of the story that reveals you're a predator. Continuing, he adds, these were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much on the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Yeah, Guy, I think that was more than enough. I don't think you should have ever been messaging a minor as it is, let alone allowing it to become borderline inappropriate. And because we don't know what the messages were, leaning too much in the direction of being inappropriate could mean literally anything. My definition may be different than your definition, and your definition may be different than Dr. Disrespect's. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. Yeah, you shouldn't have. If he can admit it, why are his fans still sitting there and defending him? But just because he takes responsibility does not make it right. So many criminals plead guilty, but that does not excuse their actions. With all that said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Let me stop right there. That is a crazy ass thing to put in a statement. Are you kidding me? He could have kept that part out. This is a written statement that he likely revised multiple times, or maybe not, because he has a few spelling mistakes. It's okay though. He goes on to mention how everyone knows how he stands on those types of people, and don't label him as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. My man, you got into a minor's DMs, and the conversation bordered on inappropriate. You wanted to meet up with a minor at TwitchCon. That is a predator by definition. You openly admitted it. And I find it ironic he talks about labeling him as the worst of the worst, while he also supported Nickmercs for accusing trans people of being predators who target children. And the whole time, this dude was doing just that. Why is it okay to label all trans people as predators, but when it happens to him, he starts acting like an edgy 12-year-old who just learned how to curse for the first time? I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this had made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. This man really pulled a guilt trip card, bro. That sounds like a gaslighting boyfriend who does not want you to dump him. Oh, it's okay if you don't want to talk to me anymore, but just know I'll always have feelings for you, head ass. Shut up, dude. He ends the statement with this fuck ass WWE mixed with MJF promo. If you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made those mistakes all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream. And I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. ... Yeah, fucking right. Dr. Disrespect, this is a statement about you texting a minor. You are not about to face John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm sorry, but this is a little cringe. And if this was anyone else, this guy's fans would think the same thing. This sounds like a fucking teenage boy wrote it after watching his favorite anime. It's crazy to say you're not the same guy who made those mistakes when you was a 35-year-old, a whole-ass adult with a wife and kids. You had a 401k, dude. Grow up. Now that we went over the statement, this man, 35 at the time, admits to texting a minor and it leaning towards the inappropriate line. Because of that confession, you would think people would not defend him, but then you remember this is the internet, and parasocial relationships will always be more important to these fans than holding people accountable. I'm going to go over like the people defending this man and why they should not be doing that. Starting off with all his little fanboys, I did not know this man has such dick-riding fans, but I think that's how many anti-woke influencer fans are. Elon Musk, Tom McDonald, Ben Shapiro come to mind, which is crazy because for people so homophobic, their male fans stay on their fucking knees for them. And I know I'm going to get some comments proving my point too. Yes, I talk like a child. Yes, my outfit's revealing. Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Get new insults. If you go into any post condemning guy, there are dozens of tweets where people just don't use common sense. The version I read said nothing about a minor. It's almost like he edited it twice, and you can click on the first draft to see that he did actually include the word. And it's crazy because him editing it is more telling than anything. I'm not sure if Dr. Disrespect did not know you can go back and see the edited tweet or what. If it wasn't a minor, there would be little to no reason to be making this long-ass post. He's already cheated on his wife before, so it wouldn't want this whole-ass paragraph. Especially if he was just texting another adult, and it was only leaning towards being inappropriate. Guy didn't take it out of the statement because it wasn't true. He took it out because he knew he couldn't admit guilt. But he did, and now it's on the internet forever, which is very embarrassing for people who have came out and claimed that these were false accusations from the woke mob. If this is legitimate internal email from the Twitch team, then it looks pretty innocent to me. What about now, Kyle? Is he still innocent? I'm not sure why people love defending accused creeps so bad, but why don't you guys allow facts to come to light before you get online and defend these people? Why do you want to go so hard for an accused pedophile? Because at the end of the day, if the accusations are true, which he admitted to them, you're just going to look stupid. Like, people are like, well, it's innocent until proven guilty. But even then, why dick ride so much? Why not just say that you need more time and evidence and leave it at that? Instead of coming out and belittling the victim by saying these are false accusations. I'm not saying this man who did the tweet said all that, but I'm just talking in general. I understand wanting all the facts and evidence before dogpiling on someone, but that is different than coming online and just straight up claiming that you know he didn't do it. Reaching a verdict is so much easier when you cut all that lame evidence proven trial shit. I'm sorry, but when was a company the criminal justice system? Companies don't have to reach a verdict. This ain't Law and Order, bitch. Companies are allowed to drop whoever they want if they believe it's bringing negative attention to them, which this incident definitely is. The reality of this, as bad as you may think it sucks, is that streaming is a job, and jobs never really have good reason to fire anyone. This man was accused of being inappropriate with a minor. You add that onto his past controversies with cheating on his wife, and it's not a good look for him or the company. It's just so easy to make counterpoints to these people, because if they used even an ounce of common sense, they would answer their own statements. But they know that. It's so much easier to get online and say dumb shit than it is to actually view your fave as someone who happens to like minors. It does not matter how much I like a streamer. If my favorite one was outed as a predator, I am not getting online and defending him. I will not be looking stupid. It would be even worse if I was actually popular and I had a lot of subscribers. There are YouTubers who were speaking up in support of this man, even after he admitted to it. Vara Dark is one YouTuber who spoke up in support of Dr. Disrespect, and Vara Dark is also someone I would not want to speak up for me. I'm sorry, but if this lady is on your side, you're in the wrong. This woman is a pick-me in the worst type of way. Most of her content is just anti-SJW, grow up, content where she complains about modern video game women being ugly or characters being black. Like, seriously, who still uses SJW unironically in 2024? That was so 2016. She hopped on YouTube right away to make a video titled, "Ex-Twitch employee makes wild Dr. Disrespect allegations to destroy him." Basically implying it was a fake allegation, and all the comments were talking about that as well. oh, whenever a man gets a big enough platform, here comes the allegations and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until the dude admits he was talking to a minor that she adds it into parentheses at the end of the title. And I can't find the video anymore, so she likely privated it once she realized how dumb she looked. It's a good thing I screenshot it. And if it's still up and I'm just blind, let me know, please. After this accusation was proven to be true, Vara doubles down on her original video in tweet form. What a sad way to end the Dr. Disrespect situation. While leads towards inappropriate could mean something as simple as a joke with a sexual tone, but editing out the crucial word minor and expecting people not to see it is telling enough. I'm actually going to stop right there so I can give my opinion on that part, and then I will continue. It does not matter if the inappropriate part of a conversation was nothing but a sexual joke. A 35-year-old man should never be speaking sexual with a minor, and a 35-year-old man, especially someone with as much influence as Dr. Disrespect, should not even be private messaging with a random-ass minor. Vara follows up the tweet with, we still haven't seen any of the chat logs, which to me could provide a lot of content I'd like to see, but at the end of the day, it sounds like they were Twitch employees who were desperate to find a way to cancel him. You can read the rest, and I do agree that Twitch did sit on this for a while, but I don't agree that they were trying to cancel him. I think NDAs were most likely involved. This is why every canceled celebrity who has ever been accused of sexual assault turns to the conservative party. They all just start being outspoken about how stupid they think the left is, because anti-woke people don't care about women. They easily allow rapists and racists and predators into the party. Any accusation is just passed off as false allegations to silence them, and they keep living their life as normal. I feel like a lot of these people also push that narrative as well, because they know accusations like this might come out about them, and because of that, they can just use the same excuse. So now anytime someone who is anti-woke gets accused of anything, they can blame cancel culture and their fans will eat it up. The next streamer I want to talk about is Nickmercs. Nick. What is there to say about Nick? Everything I learned about this man has been out of my control. All his transphobia and attacks on Ava Tyson. I'm not really sure why he starts his Twitter videos with, yo, checking in, but okay. I don't judge. Nick's first video response about this incident was a mess. He takes a jab at trans people in the beginning of the video for no reason. He claims that he had no idea about these accusations, but he also states that we need more evidence before he can call Dr. Disrespect a predator, which is crazy coming from a man who spends his days calling every trans person a creep who preys on children. After Doc's statement, Nick makes another video. He condemns Dr. Disrespect and he doesn't make excuses for him, which was a smart thing to do. In another video during the stream, Nick states, he was a friend. People think that we were like best friends. I don't even know the guy outside of the wig. We took one photo together and newsflash, he was in a wig. And we talked for like 8 minutes. No, Nicholas, that's not what happened. We all seen your friendship. We all seen you two defend each other throughout the controversies. You might have talked for 8 minutes in real life, but talking on game and through messages is the same thing. When you thought of Dr. Disrespect or Nickmercs, the other name was paired together with them. And you can't say you were friends, but at the same time imply you barely knew him. You only talked to him for 8 minutes and he was in a wig, but you guys are also friends. Which one is it? Moving on from one transphobe to another, Sneako. Sneako's not even worth my time, but I will entertain this grifter. Sneako and Nick can get similar responses, except one thing. Sneako actually defended the doctor after he confirmed the accusations. If you're 13 years old, edging the Pokemon all day is okay, but if Dr. Disrespect texts a girl who's 17 years old, 11 months, 364 days, and 59 minutes and 59 seconds, he's the worst person ever. You dumb motherfucker. First off, let me say that I would never take some guy who gets off on watching his girlfriend get fucked by other guys seriously. Sorry if that is your kink, but Sneako, go to hell. Pokimane is just a female streamer who happens to be attractive. She is not a hot tub streamer or half naked. What people do with her stream is not on her, and she's not encouraging people to edge to her streams. She's not talking to minors or entertaining minors. You wouldn't say that porn stars are predators all because teen boys watch them. They shouldn't, obviously, but they do. Pokimane can't even be compared to that though. Dr. Disrespect went out of his way to be inappropriate with a minor, who could have just turned 17 for all we know. And was it ever confirmed that the minor was 17? Or was that just a made up age that keeps being spread around to justify it? I tried to find out how old the minor was, but I couldn't confirm it. That's kind of all I have to say about this subject. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and feel free to like and even subscribe.